Hi everyone, Matthew Prime here. In today's review, I'll be taking a look at the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Voyager class Megatron. And I've not reviewed this figure on his channel before. The one I've done previously on his channel, which I did a while back, was the 2007 Voyager Megatron. And I haven't reviewed this one. So I'm actually quite happy that I have this figure in my collection and doing a review for it. I heard a lot of good things about this figure, and not a whole lot of good things about this toy as well. And a lot of people prefers this toy over the Leader Class one, but I like them both, and they're both really fun figures, and they still hold up really well to this day. And yeah, they're very old, but they are still fun figures that you can get in your collection. But yeah, so Megatron is in his Cybertronian tank mode. You can see that he still carries over his Cybertronian jet mode wings that he had in 2007, and still kept it and carried over to his tank mode, which I think is pretty cool. And we actually did see him use this when he retreats in the desert battle in Revenge of the Fallen. When he gets badly wounded, he retreats, and for a few seconds you can see him transform into his tank mode, and you can see him flying, well, almost flies. But yeah, I think that is pretty cool. But yeah, this is a really cool looking tank mode, and they've made him in this type of, I think, a blue, gray, like a green or blue type of plastic they done for him. They made him like he's been kept under the water for a very, very long time, and yeah, I think that is just pretty cool that they just made him like this. Like, he's been deep down in the water for quite a while, like, when they dropped him in the water in the first movie. So yeah, I think that is pretty cool. There's actually only two versions of this toy that you can get. The repaints that you can get is this one, which is the original one, and the last one that you can get is the movie The Best version, where he's all accurate, and he's got more, well, he's got a lot of silver paint and gold on him. And yeah, those are the only two that you can get. There was supposedly to be a third one that was originally meant to come out, I think, in the last waves of Hunt for the Decepticons in 2010. He was meant to be in a massive bundle pack. He was going to come with his Constructicons, the Legends class ones, and they've sculpted him in a different type of looking plastic. He was like a bronzy type of dark green plastic, which I've never seen before. But yeah, that set never gotten released. You can still see pictures of it on the internet. But hopefully someday Hasbro will make a modern set of that unreleased set they were originally going to release at the time. But we know Hasbro likes doing stuff like that, like they did with cancelled Generation 2 figures and G1 figures. They like to do like modern versions of those unreleased figures. So hopefully one day we'll get to see them do a set with those, hopefully. But it would be really cool just to see them do that. For his features, I don't have his missile, but he would shoot it out of his hand, but I'm not too worried about the missiles, which they can get lost easy, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, that's actually gonna be it for his Cybertron tank mode, almost a jet mode just then. To transform it in his rotor mode, the first thing you want to do is you want to lift these panels up. And first, you can come here to his tank treads, and you can untab these wings that pegs into the treads. And you can do it again on the other treads. And if you really wanted to, you can lift this backpack up if you really wanted to, just to get out of the way for now. Next, you can come to the legs, and you can fold these down and open up these spring-loaded panels, which is kind of similar to the 07 Voyager Megatron's feet, which they still kept over for the Fallen for some reason. But yeah, the Fallen has got spring-loaded feet like the 07 Voyager Megatron. On my figure, the joints are very, very, very sturdy on my copy. I got this used, so yeah, I'm actually quite shocked that he's not loose. And do it again for the other leg. And just fold that down and try to get it all the way up as you can, like that. Open the panel here and fold the treads in and try to get him all standing. So you can try to get him standing. You can bring his fusion cannon arm out like that. And the next thing you want to do is you want to try to get this panel here out of the way, so that way you can have clearance to get his other arm out. And you guys can notice too that I'm missing another panel on this side. Yeah, it doesn't bother me that much, but it's starting to bother me. But yeah, it's just there, and it's quite annoying. But yeah, it's what it is. And if you really wanted to, which a lot of people like to do on their toy, is you want to try to move that piece in, so that way it holds the backpack together like that. And there you have Revenge of the Fallen Megatron in his rotor mode, and he looks menacing, and he's definitely a type of figure that you definitely do not want to mess with. Yeah, he's menacing looking. Yeah, his head sculpt reminds me a bit like the Motorhead album cover a little bit. But yeah, he's awesome looking. But yeah, he's quite menacing. He's got a big backpack that's got wings. Yeah, very, very cool. Yeah, I'd say this is kind of like a Jetwing Megatron. I don't know. For his features, this is a line where they had Mechalive at the time, so on all the figures that would have like a feature, like a bonus that you would get for the figures. There you can see if I move the arm, there's like a moving part in there, which I think is pretty cool. And the other Mechalive gimmick he has, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera that well. There's gears in his chest, and they do actually spin. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but, yeah, there's gears that spins around, and for the other Mechalive gimmick, if you lift up his arm cannon, or his fusion cannon, a blade will fold out, which is pretty cool, and to fold it back in, you just lift his arm back up, and that is really, really cool. But if you really wanted to, you can have it deployed and do it like that, or you can just have no blade like that. But it's something that you can do if you want to display him like that. For his articulation, he does have a waist swivel like I showed before. His arms can go on a full 360, but due to the backpack hindering the rotation, he does have a bicep swivel, and he does have a elbow bend. No wrist swivel, sadly. His legs can move up that far. His legs can go out surprisingly that far. He can do the full splits. He does have a bicep swivel. His legs can go back that far. I might be missing something, but yeah, he has a knee bend. No ankle tilt. Surprisingly, I might be missing something. His head is on quite a lot of hinges. You can make him look up that far, and you can make him look down that far. His head is on a ball joint, and you can do a full 360. If you really wanted to, you can use this as articulation, and you can move this as well, if you really wanted to, and the wings here on his backpack. But, yeah, quite a lot of stuff that you can do on this toy for display purposes. So I'll be comparing him with his previous versions of himself. Here he is with the 07 Voyager Megatron that I reviewed a while back, and you can see how, if I look together, and very pretty cool, and yeah, it's the spring-loaded feet. Here he is with the Studio Series Voyager Megatron, well, the Bayway Megatron. Let's see, have I looked together? And, of course, why not? Here he is with Galvatron. And here he is with the original 07 Leader Class Megatron. And he's very tall. And I'll add a few more in. Here he is with the Fast Action Battlers figure. And yes, my one is yellowed. Oh well. And last but not least, here he is with the Leader Class figure. Let's see, have a look. And yeah, there's that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please consider liking and subscribing. It will definitely help me out, make some more awesome Transformers content for you guys in the future. Check out my other social medias if you really wanted to, but go ahead, if you want to. But, But yeah, so if you guys want me to review some other figures, please let me know down in the comments, and I would love to see what you guys want me to review. I'll do a community poll, and I'll do a thing what ones you want me to review. More reviews are coming soon. I'm very happy I've got a new LED light, so that way I can do my reviews a lot more better for you guys. So, yeah, so that's going to be it for today's review on the Revenge of the Fallen Voyager Megatron. And until next time, I'll see you all in the next video.